Yo, what's going on? Savage here. Really hope you guys are having a good day, and I hope you're having some good luck in Warzone. But in today's video, we're going to be breaking down some solo gameplay. And even though I'm not a huge fan of solos anymore, I do believe if you're a good solos player, it will make you a better team player. That way, if you're playing trios or quads and you end up by yourself for whatever reason, you'll be able to confidently take on 1v2, 1v3, and 1v4 fights. So guys, regardless if you like solos or not, if you're struggling in team games, make sure you try out some solos, get some practice in playing by yourself. But before we dive into the video, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do so. 67% of the viewers are not subscribed to the channel, so make sure you subscribe today. Also, leave a like on the video. Let's get this video to 600 likes. And if you guys are tired of playing with randoms and you want to find some good teammates, make sure you join our Discord server. I will link that in the description below, as well as the comment section too. We've had a lot of people coming together and are looking for groups pages, and they've come up with a lot of good teams and they've come off with a lot of good wins. So guys, if you want to be a part of that, make sure you join our Discord server. But anyway, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the video. All right, here we are spectating eye glaze, and yes, don't judge my mug, my fiance's. All right, so he has a bounty on him. Guys, what you want to stop doing is this. If you know there's an enemy in a building with you, whether it be this building or another building, you guys want to move fast and efficiently. You want to locate the enemy and push the enemy as fast as possible. The more time you waste sitting here doing this, the more time the enemy has to come up with an outplay and outplay you. So you want to go ahead and hit the enemy fast, efficiently, and with surprise. Not to mention, if you have a bounty on him, you already technically kind of know where he is. All right, what I would do in this position is not push up the staircase. He's going to be expecting the staircase push. He's probably going to be sitting around the top watching the stairs. What I would do is I would go outside, right to his left, right on this side of the building. There's a staircase. He can go up that staircase and come in through the third floor door and get some shots on him, or he can go on the north side of the building and he could wrap around that side and go up the third floor. The last thing you want to do is push a staircase directly under the enemy, because the chance of winning that fight, no matter how good of a player you are, is not in your favor. But at least he has an SMG that he's going to be pushing with. Guys, if you're in a close quarter fight, or if you're in any fights, I always recommend keeping an SMG on your hand. The last thing you want to do is run around with 2 ARs or an AR and a sniper and be in a situation where you're fighting inside of a building and you're really going to struggle. Now, he did put away his SMG, and now he's rocking 2 ARs, I believe. He's wrapping outside now. He's going to the south side to get outside and go to the staircase. Remember, the bounties are going to jump around. They're not going to be 100% accurate. If they were 100% accurate, that'd be a little bit broken. So you want to be aware that the enemy's in this building, but do not rely on exact pinpoints. All right, here we are going up the staircase on the outside like I had highly recommended before. However, as I said earlier, you guys want to push people in close quarter of combat with a close quarter gun. He now has 2 ARs. He's got 2 scoped ARs. He's got a Grawl, and he's got this ugly gun. So if the enemy has an Uzi, an MP5, a rocket launcher, shotguns, anything like that, he's going to lose the fight unless he's absolutely animal with it. All right, hip firing the AR. Okay, that's exactly what I want to show you guys. I want you to notice he had a hard time tracking the enemy side to side because he tried to ADS and scope in on the enemy. Granted, hip firing with that weapon was not a better option. When I recommended he push outside and go up the staircase, he had an Uzi in his hand. Why he dropped the Uzi is beyond me. Again, this is why I do a lot of beginner tip videos, because I feel like there's so many players out there that don't know which guns to use in what fights. Guys, you always want to use SMGs and shotguns for your close range fights, and then switch to your ARs for mid to long range. All right, here we are spectating, get clapped, and someone just broke a window to his west. Notice how he heard the window break, and now he's slow walking to the building. Also, guys, I want you to notice that he's pushing right up to the front entrance. If you hear glass break in a building, don't just go up to the front door, bust the door in, or vault through the window and make more noise. The enemy probably has no idea that get clapped is here, but if he proceeds to break through the glass, if he proceeds to slam through the door, the enemy then will know he's there. So I would wrap around the backside of the building, keep quiet, and try to hunt down the enemy. The last thing you want to do is let the enemy know that you're there and then get shit on. So guys, make sure you're always hitting him with surprise. And he just slams through the door. There's the broken window the guy jumped through. It's clearly looted because the doors are open. We have a parachute coming in above him. Get clap did not hear it at all. Or if he did hear it, he had no idea what that sound was. Guys, if you hear the little the sound effects. You like that? If you hear the little through the air, that means there's a parachute coming in. Look up and shoot that son of a bitch before he ends up killing you. If this guy dies to the guy who parachuted in, it's going to be heartbreaking. And this is an easy mistake that you guys could fix. Just pay attention to the sounds, know what all the sounds in the game mean, and move off of that. All right, so here we are. I've just skipped through the entire thing until he got on a vehicle. He's been looting for 5 minutes, found nobody, and now he's doing donuts in the compound. There's a loadout drop in front of him. Now be careful with the loadout drops. There's a guy throwing C4 too. All right, perfect pause moment right there, boys. Be careful going to loadout drops without identifying everything around it. As you can see here, there's more than one loadout drop. There's an enemy already on the loadout drop who's already got their weapon, and he's already got C4 coming in right for your face. This is a very bad position you're putting yourself into. Try to avoid taking vehicles directly to loadout drops if you don't know what the weapon drop area looks like. And what I mean by that is, if you don't have visual on the loadout drop, all you see is your icon, just try to avoid pulling a vehicle up there, because if there's more than one crate and there's an enemy there, guess what? He just grabbed his loadout, and guess what that means? He's got fresh C4 waiting for your face. So if you have no idea how many loadout drops are there, try to avoid pulling up a vehicle. That was a bad throw, unfortunately, and this guy's just... What the hell's going on right now? What am I watching? Boys, we got a lobby right here. All right, we're now rocking the HDR. He keeps going back and forth over the loot. Guys, you've got to learn to loot fast and efficiently. Pick up the gas mask, pick up the satchel, get in and get out. Stop sitting there for a long period of time. When you guys make noise, especially when C4 is thrown, when you guys make noise, shoot at each other, blow things up, you need to go ahead, win the fight, and get the hell out of there, because everyone's going to divert their eyes on the last thing they heard. A lot of people will chase you down using UAVs, but one of the most effective ways is chasing down noises. And that's how a lot of people end up in third-party situations. If you guys want to decrease your third-party situations, make sure you're bailing out of areas you already want to fight in. Don't overstay your welcome. They really need to fix the sun glare. I don't know if you guys like this. Let me know in the comment section below if the sun glare pisses you guys off as much as it does me. It just seems like every time I look at a building's rooftop, I can't see anything but the sun. It kind of gives the benefit to the rooftop campers, and I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm going to be honest. All right, guys, here's the deal. We've got our loadout. What do? Well, we don't do that, right? Loot fast and efficiently. Come on, man. You've already got your loadout, so you got to go. You got to move on. Go for flags. Go for bounties. If you guys want to kill race, go for bounties, man. Get some kills. Play aggressive. If you guys want to go for a guaranteed win, go for flags. You have a better shot of winning games if you know where the final circle is going to be, and that means going for flags, guys. You don't know what the flag objective does, it reveals the next circle position. You don't know what the bounty does, it reveals a nearby enemy. Start utilizing these objectives and going for things, man. Sitting on rooftops with HDRs and not hearing any shots is just waste of time. Make sure you guys are moving around the map and trying to play aggressive. Not just for the win, not just for kills, but it's just more fun. Nobody has fun sitting on a rooftop looking at dead corpses. Wouldn't you rather be the guy making the dead corpses? I know I would. So stop playing like this, guys. Get off the rooftops. Now, granted, if there's a team coming in and you know there's a team coming in and you have a rooftop advantage, by all means, sit on the roof and fuck them up. But if you have no idea what the hell's going on in the game, the circle's pushing you in and you've got to get safe, stop sitting on the roof. All right, he's finally found a guy, and he's holding his breath while he's trying to aim on the head, and there goes his lungs. All right, guys, look, I'm going to make a how to sniper tutorial because I just feel like not a lot of people know how to snipe in this game, and that's not taking shots at anybody, but look right there. Guys, you do not want to hold your breath until you're about to shoot. Look at the enemy, get near the head, hold your breath, line it up, and fire. You do not want to sit there at ADS, hold your breath, and try to line up the perfect shot, because if it takes a little longer than you expected, you're going to run out of breath, and then there's a chance you may lose the enemy. So now I've been sitting on a roof, and there he is. We've lost the enemy. We have no idea where he's at. He missed his opportunity. Oh, this is it right here, boys. This is it. He aims in for the shot. He holds his breath. He's mounted, though, so he's good, and he's waited so long that the enemy has bailed off and already won a whole different game. Now, boom! This doesn't help you at this moment in time, but we saw the sniper glare over here. He's still sitting right there if you can see him on your monitor. good. If not, oh well, just trust me, he's there. If you look at the mini map, you can also identify he's there, right? So this doesn't help you right now because you're mid parachuting. You're in a very vulnerable spot. But as you're pushing, be aware of this guy. After I land, I would probably utilize these ridges right here and try to push him and take him out. This guy clearly did not see anything because he's looking in completely wrong areas. He's got the right compound. All right. You saw him serpentine just then. He was just jiggling back and forth. That's not serpentining. That's just moving your crosshair side to side. You're going to get shot in the face if you do that. Serpentining is with your body. It's not just moving your head. It's actually moving your entire body. And we can get into that in another movement video. Here we go. Holding the breath too long. Hey, all right. You got the knock. You need to push him. Push him. Don't slow down to throw C4. There you go, baby. There you go. And get clap, getting the kill. Now, the reason why I said don't slow down when you throw C4 is a lot of people, when they're running and they want to throw C4, they'll just start walking and they'll walk up to the enemy and carefully throw the C4 and they'll wait for it to land and then they'll hit the trigger, right? Don't do that. You want to sprint at the enemy, fling it real quick, blow the trigger up before it hits the ground and get the wipe. I thought he was going to end up dying trying to throw a C4 very slowly and carefully, but he wasn't that much of a bot. All right, so here we have get clapped out here, just scanning the area with no cover. I don't care what gun you have in your hands or how good you think you are. If you're sitting out in the middle of nowhere, ADSing, trying to scan for a target, and you have to move safe, you're messing up. This is a bad position to be in. There are so many rooftops around him. You have all of hangar buildings. You have the buildings behind you, which is Superstore, and everything else behind Superstore. You're in a very vulnerable state. Not to mention, you are on the edge of the circle, and you've got to move to the northwest north to get safe. I'm not sure exactly where the circle is rotating, but I know he's on the further edge of the circle. There's an enemy to his right. He doesn't even see him. Oh my God. There he is. Oh my God, sniper boy. I'm going to give you guys a quick tip. If your awareness in this game is struggling, and again, I'm not taking shots, but you need to be aware of yourself as a player. If your awareness is struggling, stop using a sniper. A savage, I have fun sniping. That's fine. If you have fun sniping, snipe. But if you're struggling with noticing players in front of you, put the sniper away because it's not going to do you any good. Also, guys, to become a fast, efficient sniper, I highly recommend training against bots, load up a private match, and train against bots in a free-for-all lobby, and practice going for headshots. If you are not going for headshots, you will be struggling as a sniper. Body shots just don't cut it in Warzone. You've got to go for headshots with any gun, especially a sniper. All right, here we have Corrigan going for an objective, and he's got enough money for a UAV. So after I grab the objective, I would go ahead and utilize the UAV feature. You guys know me. I love my UAVs. Now, there's a guy bailing from the one roof to the other. But again, he does have money for a UAV, so if he wants to play aggressive, I would definitely utilize the UAV feature. Now, we know where an enemy is. They're in a fight right now. It's the perfect opportunity to third party and get the kill. There's a dead body right there. There's a guy is to your right. What are you heartbeating for? We know there's a guy here. Guys, if you know where an enemy is, stop heartbeating. There's no reason. There's no reason to heartbeat that much. He legitimately heartbeated the same guy 5 times. And he could have died that last time. If the enemy would have looked to his left, he would have died. And heartbeat. There it is, boys. The greatest heartbeat sensor player in the fucking world. There's a perfect balance for heartbeating, and this ain't it, right? This ain't it. Here's the heartbeat. He's just relying on his heartbeat too much. He's relying on his heartbeat way too much. Guys, stop this right now. Stop the heartbeat abuse. Here you go with the heartbeat again. Guys, I really believe if you guys put the heartbeat sensor away and rock concussions, you'll become a better player. All right, he's definitely a mouse and keyboard player. You can tell just by his movement and the way he looks around. But this crouch walking in a compound with an M4 that's built for long range just isn't a good idea. If there's an enemy sitting in here, okay, just heartbeat everything. You want to heartbeat it one more time? Yeah, look at the gun. Hell yeah, bro. This is the way. Here we are, finally moving out, heartbeating the open. Like, okay, let me ask you guys this. What is the point of heartbeating right now? What is the point of heartbeating, guys? But Savage, there's a building in front of them. There could be an enemy in. Well, you better hope there's not an enemy in here. because you have your heartbeat sensor out, and all they're going to do is peek around the corner and shoot you in the face. If I'm using a heartbeat sensor, which isn't often, but if I am using a heartbeat sensor, I'm only going to heartbeat when I'm near cover. You don't want to heartbeat in the open, because if you do get shot, now you've got to put the heartbeat away, which takes time because there's an animation. Then you have to get your gun back in your hand, which takes time because there's an animation. Then you've got to locate the enemy and flick on them. There's just too much to it, and you die so fast in this game, it's not worth. So stop heartbeating in the open. All right, this looks like it's going to be a damn ending. What you want to do in endings like this, guys, is get the high ground. High ground is king, especially when it rotates the dam. The worst thing in the world to happen is when the circle's around the dam area and you're trapped on the bottom with no way to get up. That's happened to the best of us. Make sure you avoid it at all costs. Learn from your mistakes. Happened to me one time, never again, right? Never again. Also, guys, he's got $17,000 and he's blowing past buy stations because he is too afraid to go to the compound. Right here on the mini map, he was already at this little wall right here. All he had to do was clear 3 or 4 buildings and get to the buy station. There's only 14 enemies left. There's a chance there's an enemy at this compound, but numbers to me just dictate that there might not be. Even if there is, though, screw it. Go buy your stuff and kill the guy who challenges you. Stop avoiding compounds. Stop avoiding buying things because you think there's a player there. Stop playing afraid. All right, he's having a little too much fun on the ice. There's an enemy right in front of him, and he's not even going to try to run him over. Yo, run him over. Okay. Well, he's not going up top. He's going to stay down here at the bottom and put himself in a very awkward situation. He wants this kill, which I get. I understand wanting the kill, but what's happening right now? So what's going to happen is y'all kill him, and then the guy who's got the higher ground is going to have a chance to kill you. So don't put yourself between 2 enemies just to try to get a kill. Now, congratulations. You now stolen someone else's kill. And while you're ADS and focus on him, the other enemy may be rotating onto you. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing here. Maybe his brain needed to take a break for a second. I'm not sure. All right, here's the enemy. This should be an easy kill. All you got to do is go for the headshot. All right, and the guy's going to end up plating up. Sick. Let's see, he's going to whip out the heartbeat again, probably. There it is. All right, cool. There's a guy right here. All right, try to avoid this slow walking while ADS around corners. You want to hit the enemy fast, guys, fast. So you want to run, slide, cancel on the corner, and clear your corners. Again, if you watch top-tier players play, their movement's fast and efficient. You'll hardly ever see them do things like this, especially in this situation. What's going to happen now is the guy you just shot and broke his armor, he's going to know where you're at. If he pays attention to his hit indicators, he's going to know exactly where you're at. So you're just making yourself vulnerable in the back from the guy you just pissed off. 2, the enemy's on the roof. He's going to look down because you're slow walking and making noise. He's going to look down and shoot you because you have no movement. You're just a vulnerable target. So stop doing this slow scanning ADS crap. There he is. The guy is on the roof for sure. And here we are, frozen in a position where we need to get to safety. Oh my God, he fell right in front of you. All right, now he got the kill, but you saw his movement. You saw how jagged his aiming was. It's not anything against him, guys, but this is a perfect example of lowering your ADS sensitivity. Because if your ADS sensitivity is left at a 1, you'll notice he moves side to side really fast. You want to slow it down so your shots are more precise. He misses a lot of bullets. He gets the kill, but he misses a lot of bullets trying to track the target. Notice how it was just all over the place. If you guys are struggling with your accuracy, lower your ADS sensitivity, guys. I promise you, it will help you win more games. It'll help you win more fights, and it will make your experience in Warzone overall better. Now, we're not going to talk about how he just passed up ammunition stash. But again, we are on the low part of this map. Strategically, you don't want to be down here. Strategically, you want to be up top. There's only going to be 2 ways for you to get up top at this point. 1, the elevator shaft where you can zip line up the top. Or 2, you can wrap around to the south and go up the hill, which is definitely going to be a death sentence because there's compounds there. People like to camp in, and then everyone that's on the dam or on the hill in front of him to the west is going to be looking at that compound. So your best bet in this situation is the elevator shaft zip line. But zip lines in this game, and I told you guys when they came out with the zip lining, it's not going to help push buildings because the animation is going to take too long. You're going to be a vulnerable target. Now, whenever people go up rappels, guess what? I see them die. Either I kill them or I watch other people kill them. So if there's not a guy camping up here watching this, I'll be highly surprised. Granted, there's only 7 enemies left. There may not be anybody up here. You got lucky. All right, he's going to go ahead and heartbeat because our boy loves the heartbeat. Or maybe not. Hey, okay, we're making progress. Remember, as you go up staircases, you want to scan it and clear it. Oh, there's the heartbeat. We got someone on a heartbeat. I don't think he's up here. He's probably below you. He might be on the roof. Nope, you just heard him get off the grapple. You just heard him get off the zip line, so you want to go ahead and prepare for that. Go ahead and prepare for it. You could just lean peek the staircase and watch the staircase. I would go right here by the door, and I would just crouch and lean peek it and wait for him to come around. I'm almost positive he's below you just because I heard the zip line. There's the down. Boom. Self-explanatory, but that wasn't the bounty, right? So now we're in a position that I don't like. He's got to move to safety, and he's got Firehouse gatekeeping him. Firehouse, I hate Firehouse, man, especially when it's a building gatekeeping me, right? All right, so he's got to move to safety. What I would do is just move out of here, work the bridge, and try to push Firehouse efficiently. If you jump off the bridge and there's other enemies around here, you're vulnerable because you have 0 cover. So what I would do, so I would just utilize this wall and try my best to push Firehouse. He's in a very fucked up position. Let's see what happens. Let's see what takes place. But again, I would have already rotated early to the high ground. I would already be sitting at the very top. I would not be down here in this position, period. Now, he does have cluster strikes. That's awesome. Avoid the ice. I would avoid the ice at all costs. We don't know where anyone is, and there's probably people over there. All right, here we are, scanning the area by crouch walking side to side. Again, if I was the enemy and I had a sniper, I'd be aiming at that door because I saw it open, and I would just wait for you to come out. And the moment you crouch walk sidestep, I would just smash you in the face. All right, he's now level 3 bounty threat. If you're in this position and you don't know where your bounty is, make sure the door's closed, right? Because if you're looking down and the enemy just comes through here, you're not going to know until you're dead. But if you're aiming down and the door's closed and the enemy busts through it, you'll hear that noise. You'll be able to snap on him and have a potential shot to outplay him. Let's just hold the heartbeat here because eventually he'll appear on it, I guess. I don't know what the point is. Heartbeat one more time just in case. No? Okay. Yeah, I feel you. This is not what you should be doing right now. I agree. Oh, we just heard the rappel. We just heard the zip line. There's the enemy below him. I love this. I love this. I love this. Boom. There it is. There's the bounty. All right. All right, now we're in a position. We hear 2 enemies shooting at each other. There's 2 snipers, one southwest. Guys, stop scanning with your sniper scope. Stop it. Stop it. In this small of a circle, there's no reason for it. If it's early game in a big-ass circle, fine. I'll forgive you. You can scan with a sniper scope. But don't do this late in the game. You're not going to be able to see anything. Right now, he's very vulnerable. Let me look. There's a sniper glare right here, bro. He just has his head exposed and just staring at nothing. He needs to start worrying about position. What I would do in this position, I would already be at Firehouse. And I'd be working my way to the hills and getting somewhere safe with cover. If he jumps off of here, which is what he's going to be forced to do because he took too long, he's going to jump off into the ice and he's going to get killed. There's no cover. So you've got to use time management. You have 13 seconds left. Now, all that time we wasted in the elevator shaft, he could have been getting position. But Savage, he got 2 kills in the elevator shaft. Yeah, cool, he got 2 kills. He's about to lose the game. Doesn't matter how many kills you have if you lose the game. My man's sitting on 12 and he's going to lose because he took too long in the elevator shaft. He was too scared because he had a bounty. He didn't want to push out. If he would have pushed out, gotten a fire station early, he could have gate kept everybody that came out elevator shaft from fire station, and then he could have rotated to the hills long ago. But instead, he wasted too much time, and now he's in a position where he's probably going to die. He doesn't get sniped right here. Okay, they got a sniper sniping at him right now. Here we go. HDR boy whips out his HDR. And here are with his tit for tat. Wasted time again, guys. Granted, now he has to fight this guy because he put himself in a position to get sniped by him. Oh, yep. And there's the other guy at Firehouse. And now you're being forced out. You got a cluster, which is awesome. That's only going to save you from the guy at Firehouse. And there's a guy just jumped down. He didn't even see it. Legitimately, a guy just jumped right here. There he is. There is Becky Boo peeking. It's not hard to see an enemy, guys. Pay attention to your screen. Don't just look at your crosshair. Don't just focus on one thing. Leave your peripherals open to see any kind of movement. That's how I knew there's a guy there. He could have already killed him, but now he's going to die because, well, he's going to die. Holy shit, he got You got the down with the cluster. I'm done, bro. I'm weak. Okay. He made it to cover. I don't know how the hell this lobby, nobody has good aim. He should have died. He was out in the open. That was an easy kill for anyone, right? Bruin, M4, Graw, Kilo. Doesn't matter what gun you use. That should have been an easy kill for somebody. But somehow he survived enough to get to that 1v1 fight just now where he got absolutely demolished by Swirly. Again, guys, I understand the need to want kills, but when it comes to in-game circles, you need to change your gameplay. You need to slow it down, take a step back, breathe, and think about positioning. Now we're in a 1v3. Now we're in a 1v3 and your boy had a rock. And he died before I could say it, but we were in a 1v3 and your boy had a rock for cover. And he was sitting on the rock instead of sitting behind the rock. Why would you put yourself in a position to get shot in the face like that, right? Use head glitching as a benefit. Use it as a feature, right? You want to utilize that. All right, so now we have a 1v1 fight. The guy that just killed our boy just died to another guy. You can see on the hill. The game's just taking way too long to spectate for some unknown reason. We'll wait. It's fine. It's not like I'm in a rush. Now, your boy. Oh my, he's sitting behind a tree with his back to the world. He's not even scanning or looking for the enemy. He's just staring at the loot in front of him and tunnel visioned on that for whatever reason while he plates. I can guarantee you the enemy's not here. So why is he staring over there? But Savage, there's loot he can pick up. The loot. You've got enough plates. You got 5 plates. You don't need anything from here. You don't need shit. You got ammo. You got plates. Finish the fight. Finish the win. All right, I don't know where the enemy is, but then again, I don't know where he came from. Now, you've got the high ground. Oh, shit, there was this movement right there behind the rock. Oh, my God, he's dead. GG. Guys, it just comes down to paying attention, right? Let's rewind and see what I saw, right? I want you guys to see what I saw. Again, you want to stay focused on your crosshairs, but leave your peripheral open for your entire screen. What I mean by that is make sure you can see everything on your monitor while remaining focused on the center of the screen. So right there, boom, there he is, right? He's plating or reloading something. He's moving. He clearly moved. He was looking right at him. He was legitimately looking right at him. Just a bad play, low awareness, and it got him killed. And, you know, I don't care how fast you can snap on somebody. When you put yourself in a position like that, there's no winning that situation. Basically, the things I got from this video: loot faster, loot more efficiently, pay attention to what's going on in the game. All 3 of the last guys we spectated had enemies on their screens and failed to see them because they weren't paying attention for whatever reason. Guys, make sure your awareness is up. Make sure you're always focused on movement. Don't just look for players. Notice movement. Notice anything that just doesn't match. Like right there at the very end, the guy behind the rock. I saw an arm and a head sitting behind the rock. That's not supposed to go there. There's clearly an enemy. The guy looks right at the rock. Didn't even notice him. Didn't even shoot. Didn't even think to shoot. But again, I really hope these videos are helping you improve. I hope you're getting better at Warzone. Again, Season 5 has been an absolute nightmare, but hopefully the more we practice, the more we try to get better, the more we will improve. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. Let's get this video to 600 likes. And again, if you're looking for teammates, you just want to hang out, join our Discord community. The link to that will be in the description below. But y'all have a good one, keep improving, and good luck in Warzone. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you check out some other tips and tricks videos, and don't forget again to subscribe by hitting the link below. Also, if this video series is helping you, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear everybody's feedback. But y'all have a good one, and until next time, good luck in Warzone.